Hello, this is Pastor Stan Lubeck. Welcome to workshop number 29, Annual Small Group Cycle. Just want to talk about how we approach the small groups in 3 different sessions throughout the year. And so these natural launching sessions for these 3 sessions are September, it's a great time, school's in session. January, it's the beginning of the new year. And then April, right after Easter, is a good time for all those Easter lilies to sign up for a group. So it's a good time to launch. So having 3 launches a year, you give people multiple opportunities to join a group. You also give people off-ramps. I like to say, if people aren't finding that the group's a good fit for them, well, it's only 10 or 12 weeks long and they can jump off at the end if they want to, but it just gives them some confidence to jump in and check it out and see if it's a good fit for them. And it doesn't last forever, so they're not signed up for an entire year. Each small group session ends with a couple of weeks of break before the next session begins, and most people will, of course, re-sign up with the same group, continuing with the relationships that they've established, but it also gives people that out if the group isn't working for them. So with each launch, think through how people join new as well as rejoin existing groups to make sure that you don't lose anybody. Always be recruiting new small group leaders to host information tables before and after church services and to make it easy for people to sign up, especially for those newly forming groups. Be sure to have a directory of all the available groups that are starting or the existing groups that have room for people to jump in. It's a good habit to include group bios and general geographical information to assist people in choosing the right group. Using the church website is another great tool for helping people to know what open groups are near where they live. I like to say, the more hooks we have in the water, the more likely we'll catch fish. So think through the various ways that you might let people know about open groups so you can land as many of them as possible into a group. Now, hospitality in the Bible literally means love of strangers. And what better way is there to love new people than to make it easy for them to get into a small group? Look for leaders with the gift of hospitality to serve at the information hubs and tables before and after the worship services. At the launch of the new small group session, it's a great time to highlight small groups for the entire church by asking all of the small group leaders to come to the platform for a prayer of commissioning these leaders who are serving so sacrificially. Pastors, let me say this to you. This is your opportunity to pray over all these leaders, but also for you to appreciate and to value and esteem them in this special ministry through small groups. I love to remind the entire church that our ministry wouldn't be much if it wasn't for these amazing leaders who are willing to shepherd and care for all those in these small groups. So pray God-sized prayers over these leaders. Ask God to use them to make a difference in lives, to shepherd the flock under their care, and that their burden would be light and well-fitting, just as Jesus indicated. A side benefit of having all the leaders up on the platform for this commissioning is that the entire congregation will see who is leading, and it will encourage people to approach a leader they might know and ask them if there's room for them to join their group. Okay, that should give you an idea of how to schedule an annual cycle of these 3 small group sessions. Our next workshop is on launching groups with an open house. Don't miss this tool and connecting others to your group. God's best to you. Bye for now.